Good morning, everyone. Corinne at Mama's Little Lambs. Today, I will be sharing with you our curriculum choices for 2019-2020 school year. This week, I will focus on our curriculum choices for enrichment and elective classes. This is a collaboration that I am co-hosting along with Ingrid over at Mommy and Mia Homeschool Chronicles, Kim at the Homeschooling Grammy. I will leave links to both of their channels along with two bloggers, Stacy at Dyertyme and Lisa at MamaWit Haven. They have some amazing information to share with you concerning their homeschool and also their choices for their curriculum for enrichment and elective classes. I will put a link down below with a playlist so you can watch and read their choices for their curriculum for these subjects. Thank you, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, and let's get started with our enrichment studies. We will be using the lesson plans for grades 1 through 12, a year of art, music, literature, and more. This is a Simply Charlotte Mason plan for enrichment classes. So this book I like because we can do it with our 8th grader, also our preschooler, which he will not be involved this year, but next year he will be. And if he wants to sit in, that's perfectly fine also. But this one goes through how this book works. Like I said, it's grades 1st through 12. Let me just get back here. How to use this book. It says this book of lesson plans contains resources, suggestions, and assignments to help you combine all your studies together to enjoy an enrichment feast of subjects. As a family, the feast includes picture studies, poetry, Shakespeare, music study, nature study, hymn study, scripture memorization, handcrafts, art instructions, habit training, foreign language, and literature family read-alouds. A complete one lesson day to finish these subjects in a school year. So we will do one lesson per day. The weekly schedule of each term details how your family can enjoy this wonderful variety of studies in just 1 hour a day. So I will go to the first one and kind of just let you know how it's going to start the first lesson. It also has complete year resource list. It has books for read-alouds, and it has young groups, middle groups, older groups, and then, of course, the family books that you want to share together. So on lesson 1, it starts out term 1, and it will tell you what you need to do. As a family in a read-aloud, you select from the groups. So we'll do a scripture memory. We'll do the Book of Centuries, which I have, handicraft made simple, picture study portfolios of Rembrandt, which I will be sharing with you. Enjoy the poems of Emily Dickinson. We will also have music studies of Bach. We will journey through a year of nature studies. Also singing some great hymns. We will be speaking in Latin and finishing that. My daughter will also be attending her homeschool academy 1 day a week, where she will be participating in Spanish 1. So, and then it just takes you through suggested weekly schedule. It gives you each day what they suggest for you to do. However, you can change this up, but that's just the suggestion they give you. So that is the book on enrichments. Now let me share with you the things that we are going to do in each one of these. So this is Emily Dickinson. It has Enjoy the Poems. How we're going to use this is we list all the poems. We're going to go through. We're going to pick up a poem. We can do The Railway Train. I'm going to have my daughter memorize this. So we're going to focus on memorization for one poem. We're also going to do an oral narration, or she will get up and speak, and she will recite this poem. And once we have that, where we feel we're comfortable and know this, we will copyright this, make sure that we have all the correct punctuation, capitalization, and spelling correct. So we will get some copy work done with this also. So like I said, we will go through, there are several different poems in here that she can choose from. I will let her choose, or if there's something that we're doing with a medieval time and there's something that relates to that, we will do that also. So we do have that one. Sorry about the glare. Emily Dickinson. We also will be doing Shakespeare. We're going to do the Midsummer Night Dream. Now we will go through this through the year, and we will read this, and we will do different parts and just get to be real familiar with this Shakespeare play, and it is Shakespeare in 3 steps. I also went ahead and got the dramatized recording of it, so I thought that would be really fun to listen to and have that. So if we want to do tea time and listen to it, that would be fine, or if we want to listen to some Bach or some Beethoven, we can do that also. But I'm excited to do this. This will be the first year of doing plays and presenting Shakespeare with our curriculum. The next will be Latin. Getting started with Latin. Begin Latin for homeschoolers and self-taught ages, students of any age. And this is one that Charlotte Mason had suggested. I did purchase this off of Amazon. So it's got different lessons, the first person, second person, third person. So singulars and plurals, it goes through. They're very easy lessons. My daughter, also in classical conversations, we did Latin. So we're going to continue doing that. So that will be what we will be doing for any, enrichments for, and I guess it'd be an elective class. We will do Latin, and like once again I said, she will do Spanish 1, so we will be doing foreign languages. So we're excited to get those both done this year. The next I have are some picture studies that she talked about. This is actually the music study. This is Bach. It's got great information on here. It gives you the study. It gives you a step-by-step instruction. It tells you, how to do everything. Personal portrait of the composer. It tells you the story about him, his life, and presents with some of the music that he's done. It's just beautiful. So this is something great for tea time. We also have Beethoven, which will be wonderful. Some of the handicrafts we got, I chose crochet. I used to crochet all the time and knit, and I have not done it in so long, and I thought it would be great for my daughter to share in this and get familiar, and we can just make some fun things, beautiful things, things that we can wear, things that we can do for gifts. So this is one that we picked through Simply Charlotte Mason. The picture studies, this is Da Vinci, and these have some beautiful paintings of his. They're just absolutely beautiful. And it goes through, it gives you all his information. It's easy to use. It's convenient. It's an enrichment. It just enhances more information about him and his beautiful masterpieces. So we have 3 that we'll be doing. So far I have Da Vinci, and then, as they mentioned, Rembrandt. So we'll be doing that. We also have some studies of the stuff they left behind, and because we're going to be in Middle Ages, we will do this. It's got different landmarks. It talks about the different locations in the area that we will be going through in history, and it has beautiful pictures, and we can display these and see these and read information up on them. It's just really wonderful, to let your children just see history rather than just to read about it, but to see the actual pictures will be a true blessing. So I don't know if I'm getting that glare out of there, but that's the stuff they left behind. And once again, it is for the Middle Ages. That is what we'll be doing this year. Also for tea time, I got this book. This is a modern Charlotte Mason tea time book. It has different lessons for, you can do for like week 6. You can do first day of, it says day 5 of week 6. We're probably going to incorporate this in our week. We'll probably do these once a week. So we will prepare for it. We'll have poetry reading. We can do memorization. We can recite some things from Shakespeare. It also has that Midnight Summer Dream, so we will be doing that. We can play some folk songs, and we, of course, will have some wonderful tea and some great snacks to go along and just kind of enjoy ourselves and our time together. So I think this will be a special time. I'm excited to start this. For Bible enrichment, we will be doing the New City Catechism. I like this because it reinforces some good scriptures. It asks questions. It gives you answers. What is sin? It gives you scriptures on that. Why we don't want to sin, and what the outcome of sin is. So it goes through different categories. And I really like this. This catechism is the New City Catechism. 52 questions and answers for our heart and mind. So I really like this one. I'm excited to start this. Also, we have 101 more hymn stories. So it's inspiring true stories behind the hymns. So I like this because it gives you eternal Almighty Father, strong to save. And then it tells you the story. Who wrote it? What's the story behind it? What made this person write this song and put the lyrics to this song? So I really like this, and it's got a little history, Bible history in here, and just some beautiful hymns that we can sing and enjoy. This book here is just a 10-minute Bible journey. I do believe I got this through, yes, Master Books, and I really enjoyed their, along with Charlotte Mason, I love a lot of their books that they have. Number 16 is Moses, the Runaway Prince, and it gives you the time period. It gives you from birth to the burning bush. It gives just a 10-minute. We will do this on Fridays just to enhance our Bible studies. So this is just another enrichment that we can do. Also, singing the great hymns. This I thought would be a great time to do. This would be during tea time. It says the habit of praise. You go through, it has different songs, and here it has a writings, so we will go through these and sing. And I do believe, yes, in the back there is a CD and there's a track listing, so you can find what song it is on the track. So we are going to have fun getting our voices all prepared so we can just make some beautiful music for Jesus. And that's something that we will share in together as a family and are excited about. And this is by Simply Charlotte Mason also. Another book that I have for enrichment would be my book of centuries that she had mentioned in the enrichment class. And this just goes through how this book works. It gives you centuries at a glance. It gives you a time period. You write down the different facts you know, and then brief narrative of this century. So we will go through, find out as much information. On this page it says, art and music, events and ways, movement and ideas, development and discoveries, author and poets, and period of literature. So we will go through this book. This will be something else that will enrich our history along with our music studies and just so many other things. So this is a great class that we will do. I think this is more like an elective class. I've really not gotten it down between elective and enrichments, other than I know electives are classes that are not core subjects, and enrichment I know enriches the subject that you're already studying. So we have that, and then I'm also going to do a personal development with my daughter because I want her to have self-confidence and self-esteem. So I got her some books. This one is 50 Things Every Young Lady Should Know: What to Do, What to Say, and How to Behave. And I just think it's so important to develop great character. This is writing a thank you note. You do, you don't, and things you want to say, things you don't want to say. And it just has several great things. Well, 50 ideas. So this is a book that I got for her to start using. Also, light. Whose approval are you looking for? We want to make sure. Who are we looking for approval from? Our friends? Our neighbors? Of course, we want to have approval from our parents, but our main goal is to be approved by God by the things we say and our character. So I think that will be a great book. Also, Lies Girls Believe, the truth that sets them free. So I'm excited for her to realize that you're going to hear things, and not always will people tell you the truth. and lead you in the right direction. So we want to know who to look for truth. We have a question and answer devotion for kids. It's a 3-year journal. It's really neat because they will give the first year what they thought, the second year, and the third year. So 8th and 9th and 10th grade. And we're going to see how many changes she makes or how she views what have you done lately that you are proud of. That'll be so fun to see what her changes are and how she's grown. So that's a good journal. And then this one is just between us, mother and daughter. And this journal, I will go ahead, it says a no stress, no rule journal. And you go in, it gives you ideas to get started, and then you will go in, and I will leave what I wanted to be when I grew up, and then what really happened when I grew up, and then the things that I might want to be when I grew up. And so it has a part for the mother and then the daughter. So it's just kind of fun to go back and forth and see the different things. And it's not about judging or the right words to say, but anything that you feel that's in your heart and you want to express, that's great. So that will be that. And then this book, it is From the Good and the Beautiful, Maturation and Sexual Reproduction. I want to enhance on some of the science, and she will also be taking a nutrition class, and she had biology. So this is a good book to go through and just kind of find out, about our sacred bodies of the female and puberty and just different things. It goes through each productive system for male and female, and it is that time where she needs to start getting some safe information and some true information. So we're going to be doing that. We also have, they did suggest reading The Trumpet and the Swan, which we will read again. We have read so many times, but a beautiful book. Then they talked about habits, and with Simply Charlotte Mason, 1 and 2 are laying down rails for children and habit training. We are going to pick, it said to choose one habit. So we're going to open up, we're going to go through, we're going to find a habit, and we're going to go through, and we're going to thoughtfulness. For 6 weeks, we're going to focus on being thoughtful and what does it really mean and how we need to change and our voices, our character, our demeanor to have thoughtfulness for others. So we are going to pick one, and every 6 weeks we will change. This is the Charlotte Mason Habit Handbook, and this is Laying Down the Rails for Children. And I have volumes 1 and 2, and I also have the CD. So we will be using those to develop great habits. I also, for our nature study, I have a Simply Charlotte Mason journal. Sorry, that light. It's always so bad there. It's a year in journaling, and it goes through different time periods, gives you different ideas to kind of look for trees, bushes, shrubs, other animals, mushrooms, toadstools, clouds, weather, sun. And she can go through, and it says trees, and you can draw a picture of the tree and see how you observe the trees in the autumn time, and just goes through all different ideas that she can do, whether it be trees or clouds or flowers or bushes or soil or atmosphere or animals. I also have one for my son because he, of course, doesn't want to be left out. This is his little journal that he will take along, be able to paint and color in. This is fun. It says what I did, what I saw, what happened, and what I learned. And he can make pictures in there. We can put stickers in, so we don't want to leave him out. We also have Learning About Birds by Charlotte Mason. We have Hours in the Outdoors. Dover, I got some coloring books. The Bird Watcher, that's for my daughter. For my son who is younger, Birds, super fun coloring books. And then Birds at Home, 50 states. So it'll talk about the 50 states, which will enrich our geography. So that, I have that there. And then just the last few things I got for nature is the Nature Anatomy. It's an awesome book by Julia Rothman. And then this is the notebook that goes along with it. It's great. So this has got some wonderful pictures in it. And then it has the notebook that goes along with this one. This is the only one of the 3 set that has a notebook. So we do have that one. We also have the Kids Outdoor Adventure. We will be going through that, finding out some great things. We're going to the mountains this weekend for the 4th, so it will be exciting to kind of find some great things and adventures that we can get ourselves involved in. And then last, the Thinking Tree, Wild Wilderness Adventure Handbook, a survival guide. And it goes through and it gives you things, what would you need to do, things you'd need to take, how you can build shelters, and then do it yourself. So we're excited to get all of this information together and practice all the things we've learned and enrich our curriculum, and also add elective classes so that we continue to grow and gather strength in our curriculum and make it such a blessed and beautiful year, and sharing with each other and becoming closer as a family. So once again, this is a collaboration. I will leave a playlist down below where you can watch all these other wonderful mamas and ladies curriculum choices, find out about their homeschool. They're simply amazing, and you will not be disappointed. So I am so glad you shared my choices with me. I will try to do some videos on, we'll recap and go through some of the books a little more thorough if somebody would like. And don't remember to click the notification bell, hit subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I am just excited to gain new subscribers and make more videos. Thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed this on elective and enrichment classes. God bless.